Welcome back, round two.
Always got love round two.
Yeah.
If this goes out again, then that's Crackdown's fault. Okay. So I'll do our verdict. So I rated it 6 for campaign. I thought it was okay. And then 6 out of 10 for campaign, then 3 out of 10 for multiplayer. So equals, with those two combined, it equals 5 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
What would you rate it?
Well, it's because I haven't finished it. And now I'm only like maybe 20%, 30% into the game. Right now, if I was to rate it, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10 for graphics. I would give it a 10 out of 10 for fun. I would give it a 8 out of 10 for sound. Controls, I'd probably give it a 7 or an 8 out of 10. So I think the average is going to be like 8 out of 10 for me.
Okay. Yeah. After this one, we're I'm putting my review out, and then we're gonna crack down the rest. I'm not even gonna talk about it no more. Jay, how are you liking the game so far?
Well, I answered this question last night and on the Game Doses podcast, and I was talking to somebody else this weekend. I don't remember, but I gave it an 8 out of 10. Just like the campaign, everything, the controls, what is there is decent. I just wish there was more. But just the gameplay wise and fun factor, and like I said, I actually like the multiplayer. And I don't give a flying shit that you can't invite your friends, because if I want to play multiplayer with friends, I'll go play something else. So for me, for the whole game in general, it's an 8 out of 10.
And I think that's another thing with me too, is that I'm not big into multiplayer, so I'm not even adding that to my rating, because I don't give a shit.
I mean, I love multiplayer, but I'm not a huge multiplayer guy. I'm more of a single player guy. But I love Titanfall, like multiplayer. Me and Corpse have played that a bunch.
Oh, hell
yeah. But it has to be certain games, you know what I'm saying? So the point where I can't invite friends to play Crackdown 3 multiplayer, it really didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you'll never make new Xbox friends if you never play with any randoms. Hello. That's how I met a lot of people. That's how I met a lot of the guys I'm friends with, outside of podcasting, that I'll still play, Titanfall with once in a while. Is from the first Titanfall, met them on that.
Oops.
And other games.
Perk my TV. There we go. Nice. Sticky Corpse, what do you think?
I really don't have because I haven't played it, so I really don't have a opinion on it. The stuff that I've watched of it, it looks cool, it looks fun, but I don't have any firsthand knowledge of playing it, so I really, I can't really add anything to it.
I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. I just don't like games. It's got to be it. I don't like games, and that's why I like Crackdown, because I'm not joking. When I say that when I'm at work, I'm thinking about jumping on those buildings and collecting orbs, that's something for me. There's very few games that do that to me. And the fact that that's doing it to me makes me know that it's a good game, in my eyes.
Right? No, I agree.
The same way with me, with that, with Crackdown 3, with Titanfall, with like Quantum Break. I couldn't wait to get home and like keep playing Quantum Break, or just any game that really like pulled me in, and it was just so much fun, or the story was really engaging and fun, and that doesn't happen with like, I'll be honest, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a good game, but I haven't been sucked in by that where I feel like I need to go like beat it.
Yeah, there aren't very many games that I get sucked into.
No. So, and it's very rare that a game like Crackdown, with its shallow story that I'll normally get pulled into, but it's just the gameplay is so fun, and you ain't got to worry about doing this puzzle in this amount of time or doing that or figuring out this. It's just about, like I said earlier, blowing shit up and having a good time and feeling like you're fucking Superman or the Hulk.
Yeah.
Which makes it fun, even funner.
Yeah, I love being OP, and I love, trying to get even more powerful. The more and more I play, it's super keeps going offline.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. I'm sitting there keeping an eye on the stream, and all it's been doing is buffering since we've been.
Yeah, it hasn't done anything. That's why I was wondering if you guys were watching.
Now you're bot.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to kill this stuff.
Okay.
Stop. I can't turn this damn game off.
Leonardo's got back in. He got back in and we're not there.
Okay, you guys. Whoops.
Whoops.
That's my. Okay, we just had an update again. So my stuff isn't working correctly. I'll just look at posters and stuff during the stream. You guys are back in though. Is it working now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna. I'll just look at cartridges and stuff. So Windows had an update. Speaking of Microsoft, our auction, it's all online on Windows and shit. We had 4 auctioneers. We had like, I don't know, like 1,000, 2,000 people. It was crazy, and I had a clerk for it. And you have to like learn how to type really fast and understand auctioneers. So like, it all goes down because of the stupid Windows update, and it was so bad. We had to switch to hand tickets, and it's just a mess. So yeah, with games and experiences today and yesterday, and the fact that I'm sick, it's not a good experience. Okay, on the brighter side, here's what I think they should do with Crackdown, and then this last thing I'll say. I think they should just kill the multiplayer. What did they say in Star Wars? What was that thing? What was his? What's the bad guy's name in Star Wars episode?
Oh, Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
He said, what was his quote he said? I don't remember. Something, he said something.
I love Crackdown 3.
No, he said something like, let the past die, kill it if you have to. Kill the multiplayer Crackdown. Just let people forget about it, act like it doesn't exist. Or it's going to be attached to Xbox forever. Get rid of the stench, because that part, it just blows. Put all resources into the campaign and do updates on that. Add 4 people to co-op. I think the campaign could have been way cooler if they would have put more resources into it. I don't know. Okay, we'll get past Crackdown. That's over. What's been kicking? I got some. Oh, guess what I watched 2 nights ago?
What'd you watch?
The Terminator.
Porn.
Miss Bominator.
The Terminator.
Which one?
The first one. That's still.
First one?
Yeah, that still holds up good, man.
Yeah.
1984. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Phew.
Yes. I want to watch part 2 tonight.
Part 2 is my favorite.
Part two to this day holds
My favorite.
up so well.
Yeah. Part 2's good.
It is the best Terminator movie, even over the first one. I'm sorry. As far as like story and visuals and everything, best one.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And considering that movie was supposed to be 4 hours, and it's still 2.5, they cut an hour and a half out of that movie. If you guys didn't know that, it was supposed to be a 4-hour movie.
Can you actually get the extended version?
Not that I know of.
I don't know. I don't recall if they ever did release anything
Add that in there.
included on it.
You mean the Cameron edit? There's no Cameron edit.
There
Not that I've
might
ever-
be, or you might be able to find it on the internet some
Yeah.
way. But yeah, I don't know if they ever officially did it.
And I was like, I heard that years and years ago. Like, and I was like, man, I'd love to see the other hour and a half they cut out of this fucking movie. What the
Oh, me
hell? I mean, as good as it was at 2.5, I'd love to see the other hour and a half they didn't give me the opportunity to see. Shit.
Well, what I love so much about that movie is that it reminds me of the time in my life. It was the summer before I went to university, and I didn't go to I didn't start university until January, so I had from September until January to just do nothing. So I lived with my sister. My sister lived like further away from where my parents lived, and I met a girl, and of course I was hanging out with this chick the whole time, and all we did was go to see movies. We saw Terminator, we saw Bill and Ted. There's so many good movies came out that year, and it just reminds me of that time in my life that it's nostalgic, very nostalgic.
Nice.
What was that? 91, wasn't it?
Yeah, 91.
Yeah. Wasn't that the same year as? I'm pretty sure it is. Same year as Point Break.
Hold on, thank you.
The original one.
Head
I'm
Hell
not sure.
and Silent Wolfie for following. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead.
Pretty sure
Thank
that's
you.
the.
Silent
Pretty sure-
Wolfie.
Pretty sure it's the same year that Point Break came out, the original one. One of my favorites.
I don't know if you know this, Jago, but you're botting quite a bit.
Am I?
That's
Yeah,
just
a little bit.
I just hear crackles. Like Rice
Okay.
Krispies.
He kind of sounds like Megatron.
I don't know why I would be bothered. Damn it! Well, jump back in.
There, we just had Starscream and a pony.
Star Pony.
Star Pony.
Ooh, Freddy Krueger.
Yes.
I love ponies.
I heard that about you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sup, Alan Roberts?
What's up, Skull Stomper?
You like sheep too?
Who doesn't?
Everyone loves sheep.
Honestly, I was just trying to help that sheep over the fence.
Yeah. Over and over and over and over. Trying to teach it. This is how you go over the fence.
Trying to teach it a lesson.
That's right.
All right.
You're a bad sheep.
You a bad sheep. We're gonna keep doing this till you get it right.
Oh God.
Am I still botting or am I better?
No, you're awesome now.
Okay.
You've always been awesome.
Thanks, Jay. I appreciate that.
No, we just had a great discussion about sheep and helping them over the fence.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, Skull Stomper's in chat. What's up, Skull Stomper?
What's up, Skull Stomper?
What is kicking Skull Stomper? I hear your doggy dog.
Yeah, my
But-
dog barks over everything.
But anyway, yeah, the next thing I'm going to play is going to be Anthem. Well, you can invite your friends to multiplayer on that.
Oh, but I heard some bad stuff about Anthem as well.
God bless fucking damn it.
Hey,
Super.
Jago, remember all that stuff I've been telling you for like 2 months?
Yes, Super. You're such a fucking negative Nancy.
Wait, what was that?
Spoiler.
What was that? What was that quote? It's true, all of it.
Oh yeah.
What was that from?
Star Wars.
Star Wars, another Star Wars.
Yeah. It's okay, Super.
Oh,
I'm gonna
wait.
still enjoy it. I don't care. I'm not buying
We
the
got- hold
Division
up.
because
Do you
it's two of
guys
the
like
same game.
Switch?
Damn it.
We got $10 tip from K Jummy 11. He said, "Do you guys like Switch?" Oh, guess. Go ahead.
I don't own a Switch, but I've been thinking about getting one actually. Seeing
What's
that
up?
new Link game that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Crispy Bombs in chat. What's up, Crispy?
Oh, what's up, Crispy? Oh, yes. We're talking about that on CCCC. I said 4Cs. So, Yeah, that new Zelda game, was it Link to the Past reimagined
Yeah,
or
to like
something?
yeah, and it's all like 3D. That looks so fun.
It's called Zelda: A Link to a Better Handheld Console.
Uh,
See, dude, games sell consoles. I'm telling you, man. I would buy a Switch just for that. That looks freaking
Yeah.
awesome. So
Uh,
I don't have one. Do you guys have one? I don't have
I
one.
don't.
no,
I
I don't.
I'll
I
get
have no urge to buy one.
I'll get
Yeah.
one for Zelda. I'm telling you that
Hey
much.
man, I'm not allowed to buy shit until my appliances are paid off.
Mm.
You can get me one, Super. If you want to, so I can see this game you're talking about, the new Zelda.
If Xbox keeps fucking up, I'll sell that and buy us both a Switch.
I just honestly, I don't have time to play games at work, nor do I want to with what I do. With my hands getting dirty, and then when I come home, that's the only time I have time to play video games. And I'm not going to pull my Switch out and play with
Hey, this is a family show.
it.
Wait, Terry Crews, come out and tell Crackdown, please.
You know what? You know when I would buy a Switch? This is being honest as I can be. If I could play Xbox games on it, then I would do that. Like, because I don't have an extra TV right now. And like, I can still play Xbox games on the Switch. Then I'd use it.
That's coming soon. Yeah, the problem with the Switch is for me, it's more of a handheld, and Nintendo's pretty much just handheld now, and I don't go anywhere.
I mean, I go to work and that's it.
Well, I
I mean,
would never, I never go. I don't travel. I mean, I could see people on the subway or going on
yeah.
vacations, airplanes and stuff with the Switch, but I just don't really. I mean, I don't go anywhere where I'd play it.
I don't travel either, sir, but I don't have time or the financial resources to really go anywhere. I mean, I might go to the beach once in a while, which is only like an hour and a half away.
If I go to the
But
beach, I'm going to get away from shit to
yeah,
sit in
yeah,
the hot sand and get a tan and drink beer.
yeah. See, then I see that's my point exactly. I wouldn't play it there either. So I had the PSP, I had a Vita, I had all the game. What was the Game Gear back in the day? To know that I had the links. I was more for a handheld system. The Game Boys, Game Boy Advances. I was when I was younger. Yes, I was way more into a handheld console. But now I don't need a handheld. I'm sorry, I just don't. Nintendo is pretty much a handheld company anyway. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
They have
they
moved
make
so
all their money from handheld.
yeah, they've
No,
moved so far away from that ever making a traditional console again. You don't think you'll
but
ever see
Nintendo
one.
did give rebirth to consoles, though, so you gotta give them that.
Okay,
Oh no, I don't.
what 30
Anything
years
with
ago?
Nintendo.
Yeah,
Big fucking deal. That was 30 years ago. I've forgotten about that. I've played more games. I've forgotten more games than I have forgotten Nintendo. I don't give a shit what they did. Guess what? I like Nintendo, and I will buy a Nintendo Switch some point. But I don't. I'm not going to give them props for something they did 30 years ago. That's like giving me props for nailing a girl in high school. You
Good
might as well
job,
do
Jay.
that too. Thank
Depends
you.
on the girl.
No, I mean I know I totally agree with Jay what he's saying because
Yeah,
people always say, "Well, thank God Nintendo saved the video game industry back in the day." Yes, they did, but let's move on now. Atari killed it. Nintendo saved it. That's been a long time ago.
I don't know. I just want to Switch now for that Zelda game.
Hey,
Thank you.
and Sega came out and gave us the Sega CD. You remember that? That was fucking awesome.
Dude, even the Sega Master System was awesome.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
This app,
I-
this app I'm using now, you can use Sega CD on it too. I think it's just having conflicts because I'm not in VR. I'm just using the desktop version, so I think there's something conflicting with it. I think that's why the stream died actually. That's why I'm not.
It's
booting up
actually
anything.
buffering on my end right now.
It's because we're offline.
It's trying to buffer back on now.
Sometimes that fixes itself after the.
Oh,
No,
now,
they're
now you're offline.
That's
for
what.
Yeah, it's been kind of going slow. I've been kind of monitoring
It's been
some of it.
off and on the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll have a shit show today. On my end, my OBS is in the green. It says it's streaming, so I don't know. I don't know.
You gotta close all those porn windows, Super.
Oh, yeah, let me try that.
Using valuable resources.
Yeah. Clear out your cache.
Yeah.
And send out your cash to me.
Yes.
Skull Stomper said, technical issues, please stand by.
Yeah.
And Christian said, okay, I was hoping it wasn't my internet. No.
Thanks, cheese. Holy crap, hold on.
These nuts.
Cheese, that. Hold on. I just got 2 followers. Okay. Cheese 1990, thanks for following. Savage Color, thanks for following. If you like, only
You like buffering?
only Xbox people are allowed in here. If you don't like Xbox, you have to leave now.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding. I like. Hold on, another one.
These nuts.
I like Xbox.
Thank you, X
And I like
for following.
and I like big boobs.
Nice.
Oh, hold on.
Funny.
I can hook you up with that. There we go.
Yeah, it looks like we're back.
Yeah, I mean, you are right, Jay. Games are games. I think. Okay, last time I talked about Crackdown. I think like a thing with Crackdown though was like we've been waiting for a while on Xbox to have a good first party title, which Forza 4 was incredible. It's very incredible. Very good game, but like
But that wasn't good
something
enough.
well, I mean we could get that every year, so like, and then the other games, they're not stuff that I like. Like I'm not into Sea of Thieves. I did not like State of Decay. What was the other one?
State of Decay, Sea of Thieves.
What's up, Crispy?
There was Cuphead.
Oh, I love Cuphead.
Cuphead.
Was that last year or was that the year before?
It was last year, I
was-
thought.
That was no.
I think
that
it
was
was
2017.
Yeah.
2017.
I mean, this is only the beginning of 2019, so.
Yeah.
So 2016 or whatever. I don't know. It's been. I won't think it was last year.
So I mean, I'll be excited about Ori. I love Ori, but I want something big, man. I mean, I think it's like we all just got an Xbox One X, a $500 console, and we want something fucking badass. And I mean, I know we got third parties and everything, but I know we got all these.
I think we're gonna
studios.
have to. I really think that we're gonna have to wait for these new studios to
Yeah.
have time to build them, because I think even Microsoft knew they were late to the party, and they put
Yeah.
all their resources in console because they were basically trying to beat the power narrative, and now they solved one problem, but they just caused another one.
Yeah, they created another one.
I'm just going to give them time, because I don't have the option to say, well, I'm just going to switch to PlayStation, or I'm going to switch to Nintendo. In my eyes, Nintendo is a secondary console
Yeah.
Yeah.
or a secondary handheld,
Yeah.
and Sony is not an option for me because of the controllers.
But you
Yeah.
can,
So-
but you can get like the same controller on this PlayStation though.
But I would spend $200 on it.
But you got an Elite controller, so you've done that before.
No, this Elite controller only cost me $150.
Jay, if you get a PlayStation, I'll find you a controller. Hold on.
These nuts.
Remember this Canadian prices.
Night Ranger, thank you. Oh yeah, if you get a PS4, pay $50 for it.
If I get
I
a
don't know.
PS4, it's going to cost me $500 for a PlayStation, and then another $200 for a controller. $700 right out of the box. Not
I don't
gonna
know,
do it.
man. I think people put way too much emphasis on first party games. Let's be honest. If you grew up in the era we all did, a lot of times it was still the same way back in the day. You had some first party games, but then the rest of the year you were playing third party shit all the time, and that's still how it is for me. Don't get me wrong, I love exclusives. I love Microsoft's exclusives. They brought out Rise of Rome, Quantum Break, because they did bring out some good games at this gen. It just, they fell off trying to, like Jay said, chase the power.
Yeah.
But for the most part, from 75% of the year, what are you playing? Third-party games on what? Your preferred home console, whether that be a PlayStation, if you're a PlayStation guy, or an Xbox, if you're an Xbox guy. Or if you're lucky enough to have, like I've always owned more than one console, but I'm still an Xbox guy through and through, so I'll play all the third parties and the first-party games on the Xbox One X, and then I'll play Sony's, if whatever first-party games I can afford over there, I'll buy those and play that there. But I love Gears and Halo, don't get me wrong, but I think people put way too much emphasis on that shit because, let's be honest, 75% of the year you're playing shit that's not a first-party game. You're playing games not a first party.
Well,
like Anthem.
For me, though, I mean, that's what sells a console for me, because I bought an Xbox One for 2 reasons.
What?
Three reasons. Fable, or 4. Fable, Fable. We didn't get that. Project Spark.
Project Spark.
They stopped supporting that. Gears of War and Halo.
Okay, well, Gears of War didn't disappoint you.
No, I like Gears 3. I mean 4.
What?
I like which one's coming out? Gears 5.
Gears 5 is coming
I
out.
like Gears of War 4. It was pretty good. And then I hope they knock it out of the park with Gears 5. I really do.
I bought the Xbox, and I was pissed. I was fucking pissed when they canceled it. I bought it because it was the only console that was going to have, guess what? Killer Instinct. That was automatic day one. When I saw they were bringing Killer Instinct back, I said, "Yep, going with sticking with Microsoft again or Xbox this gen. I'm buying it first. I don't give a fuck. I'm paying $500 or not. Whatever. Ain't shit I can do about it. So why cry? If I want an Xbox, I'm paying $500 and getting that fucking Kinect. So guess what? I got the Kinect. Did my Xbox for $500 for Killer Instinct and fucking Scalebound. Let's be honest. I was one of those Scalebounds on that train, and they canceled that shit. But guess what? Shit happens. Yeah, I was pissed, but I'm an Xbox guy, just like I was a Sega guy. You have those people. That's how it was. Sega guys, we've already talked about this. I think a lot of Sega guys transferred over to like Microsoft or Xbox back in the day because it kind of felt the same. It felt homey. And then you got guys that were Nintendo, and they kind of gravitated to PlayStation.
Let's all be honest. It was the fact that it was white. It made it feel like a Dreamcast.
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know, man. I love the exclusives. Don't get me wrong, and they do sell. Killer Instinct and Scalebound sold me day one on the Xbox. But it wasn't like I'm not gonna get it anyway. I couldn't afford $900 to start with, so it just made me buy the Xbox first. But I just think a lot of people just put way too much emphasis on these first-party games, and it ain't because Microsoft ain't had a bunch. What the fuck ever. Rise to this day still looks like one of the best games of this generation, and it came out.
It literally does. Like when I watch the facial animations during the cutscenes, it blows me away how good that was for its time.
But people put way too much emphasis on this shit. There's some people out there that the only thing they're looking forward to because they have an Xbox is literally, and I know people say this all the time, it's all we got, is Gears and Halo. Well, whoop-dee, yeah, I'm looking forward to Gears and Halo too, but I'll be playing all the other shit that comes out, third party, whatever, on my Xbox.
And what's happening now is, if everyone notices that Sony is now going to be in a lull for the next 3 to 4 years, and Xbox is going to be releasing all their shit. So it's going to come full circle. But are Sony going to get the same flack that Microsoft got? No.
No, of course not. Because the PlayStation, the Sony, the PlayStation brand has always been more mainstream, I'll say, for everybody. It's like you're not anybody if you don't have a PlayStation in your house. You know what I'm saying? That it has never been that way with Xbox because Microsoft was always the underdog at the what was it, the second generation when they jumped in with the PS2 era. They were the underdog then, and then they were the underdog going into 360 era, and they ended up kicking ass and blew a lot of people away. And now they went back and did that stupid shit in 2013, and they're back to being the underdog again. So I mean, the narrative hasn't changed much. I've always been on board with fucking Xbox, like I was with Sega until they stopped making consoles. And I don't give a fuck what Sony does. I don't give a fuck they sell the goddamn Sony PS5 with a fucking lotion and a fucking blow up doll. I'm still not buying it fucking day one over the next fucking Xbox. It's my ass.
Damn right.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Totally
if they fix their VR controllers, I might do it day one. I think Xbox I'd wait. Probably both I'd wait too for a while, at least till Black Friday or something.
Biggest gripe I have with fucking Sony's VR is not the head. It's not the headgear. It's not the fucking VR unit itself. It's the fucking stupid PS3 Move controllers with no analog stick. Y'all can't stand that shit, and they don't track for shit with that one camera.
Yeah, they're fixing that though. For what I've been hearing, they're gonna have inside-out tracking. Probably, I think wireless too, and new controllers.
They need wireless.
Yeah. Super. You sound like an apologist.
No,
You said,
I'm not.
wait,
No,
wait
I
a
was
second.
just
You
gonna.
said, wait a second. Wait a second. They're fixing that. I can say the same thing about Microsoft. Everything you say bad about Microsoft, I can say, listen, Super, don't worry. They're going to fix that.
They're fixing that.
They're going to fix that problem.
Engineers are working on it right now,
Except right now.
addressing
Please
that very same problem that you're having.
Leave your message after the beep.
I know. I can tell by the Crackdown multiplayer graphic guide.
Yeah, they're hard at work.
Those buildings are just tumbling down.
Honestly, guys, I think that was such a sore subject for them, and they were honestly so probably tired of working on it and just were ready to get it out the fucking door. You know, Phil saw that shit. He's like, I'm not delaying this shit again. Let's get it out. This is a sore spot on the a bad spot on the Xbox brand. Let's get it out the fucking door. We know people are going to cry about Microsoft anyway. Get it the fuck out there. Let them cry some more. Who cares? Move past it. So, I mean, I think that's honestly what they did. They don't give a shit. They wanted to get it out there, get it out of the way, and they'll address the shit that some people have for the game. And honestly, I think they're just looking for the future and just trying to move on from it. And why not? Good God. Crackdown 3 has drug them down for how long?
Yeah, they need to move on.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys hear the Scalebound? It's definitely a rumor.
Yes, and I won't buy a Switch to play it either. No, I'm not playing it at 480p. Sorry. Sorry. I know it's 720p. I exaggerate, but I'm not.
It's supposed to have a Switch Pro Mini or something coming out too, and supposedly Nintendo's gonna do VR soon.
Yeah, I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I actually seen the Switch Pro Mini already. It was a mock-up. But it was a Switch duct tape to a Pro, so there you go.
Hey, games are games, guys. Dude,
I had no use for a Switch.
Games are
Oh,
games.
guys, remember last week when I gave away a free T-shirt to somebody?
Yes.
Mm.
Go look at your DMs. I'm
Uh-oh.
sending you a picture. Where the hell is this?
Yeah,
Here,
Leo, I know. Oh God, Scalebound.
There you
Nintendo.
go. Go check it out.
Noof.
That's Noof.
Yep. That's
No shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's new.
Noof kaboom, nice.
Boom, boom, kaboom.
Let's settle this.
Congrats, Noof. I know Noof's not in the chat, but he may be listening tomorrow. So thank you very much for participating and congratulations.
Hell yeah.
For winning
Nice.
the awesome T-shirt, man.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
Let's sell this like adults. I love that. All the fucking controllers.
What's up, Nice
That's
Shabby?
awesome.
Checking in. What's happening? We're just looking at the House of a Thousand Corpses poster.
Hell yeah.
It's a good movie.
Good
Super's streaming on its potato. It can't handle a lot of movement.
Oh, and dude, I want to mention I'm only a pony during wintertime. It helps keep my PS4 Pro helps keep my house warm. I turn a little more I turn a little more green during the summer and spring.
What's up? Not too shabby. He's in chat. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Super, you just like to get people riled up. That's all it is.
Sometimes.
You know what I like to do? I like to slap bitches in the face when they're being mean.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about
Oh.
bitchy people on the internet.
Oh yeah.
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 I agree.
I would never do anything to make anyone bitchy. Never. I do not cause any controversy.
I had to block Chief Tommy the other night because he was just being a dumb shit. I was like, oh my god! And he's been following me for a while, and he's kind of a different dude. You know, some of his responses back in the day, he'd kind of like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, he's a little strange, but I left it alone. And then he posted on something on a post.
That's just a nice way to say he's an asshole.
Well, I just think I don't know him personally, never been in a party chat with him or nothing, but I just think seemed like he type dude had he got like a chip on his shoulder, you know, and he wanted to be combative with everything he started to comment on. I was like, and then he kept talking and brought in PC, and I was like, that's why I put the post up there. If you fucking talk about PC, respond to me about anything PC wise when I'm talking about a game that I play on my Xbox, and you keep talking about it and you won't shut up, I will block you. I don't give a fuck about playing games on PC. Never have, never will.
Jago, we're all a Windows 10 family now, though.
Yeah. Get on board.
I'll be Windows 10 on my fucking Xbox then. How about that?
we're all devices. My PC is a Xbox device. Your Xbox is an Xbox device. Nintendo Switch is going to be an Xbox device.
And you know what? That's I kind of hate it because they kind of are turning the Microsoft Xbox into a brand per se. But that would be the only reason that would get me to buy a Switch. If I could play Xbox games on it, you wouldn't see me playing Nintendo games. Like oh man, you got a Switch? What you playing? Mario? I'm like, hell no, man, I'm playing some Halo, Gears.
You gonna play some Gears sitting on the shitter.
Yeah, I mean that'd be the only way.
I'm playing Gears right now.
Oh, how dare you play a game during a podcast? I would never do such a thing.
While we're gabbing.
You're on the naughty list. I'm telling Santa Claus. Santa, come out, please. Santa, guess what Graphic God's doing? Oh, he wants to sing you guys a song, it seems like.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, hell.
Sticky Corpse loves this song.
Oh, fuck. Please no.
The Santa song.
Here we go.
Hey,
Take it away, Santa.
Silly Santa game. Can you find what Santa
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh.
No, silly Santa. Oh no, silly Santa.
This is a good time for a beer.
Oh, I need another beer.
Don't say that in front of Santa. He's watching you.
You're right.
Don't tell Santa I put beer in his cookie batter.
Silly Santa. Oh no, silly Santa.
No flying drunk, Santa.
No, silly Santa. What did he forget?
Get out here, Santa Claus. This is
No, I can't hear Santa.
Did you say beer?
I can't hear him either.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, he was singing.
Yeah, that's good.
No, it's good.
I don't need that song stuck in my head.
I forgot to do this for the tip. Fireworks.
Just the tip.
Just the
What
tip?
she
Is that
said.
all you needed it for?
Just the tip. Thank you for the $10 tip.
No, I didn't mean to go on a rant if that's what you guys called it. I don't get the
No,
whole.
listen. That's what this podcast is for. To say whatever the hell you want.
I just don't get
And no consequences.
I just don't get the fighting and shit on Twitter and everybody just making fun of the Xbox guys and Xbox guys making fun of PlayStation guys. Stinking Corpse knows me very well. We've had conversations about this. I don't give a fuck. I'll play what game I want to play. If a console interests me, I'm gonna buy it. I don't understand.
people fight about everything on Twitter. If you weren't following gamers, it would be people fighting about politics and shit.
Yeah, I was never. If people, you put that shit in my damn timeline, that'll get you blocked faster, make your head spin. I'm telling you that. I am not getting into politics shit. I don't like
Wow.
politics anyway.
I
It
mute
is a
I
flat.
mute I mute anyone that like talks about politics on Twitter. I just hit mute.
We have enough gaming politicians out there that want to like stir shit up all the time, and I just don't understand that. People they love to fight about video games. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This hobby of ours that we've had, I'm 41 and I've been, playing video games for 35 years. I didn't give a fuck. Back in the day, your buddy had a Nintendo. You're like, cool. I'm coming over and play Nintendo. You want to come over to my house next weekend and play Sega? Sure.
That's
You
right.
won't kicking each other's ass because you didn't have a Nintendo and he didn't have a Sega. What? I mean, I don't get it, dude. It's like with social media, the invention of social media, everything is a argument now. Or you're wrong, or you're stupid, or let me make fun of you, or let me quote tweet and tell you how you're wrong, or quote tweet like I made a post last night about somebody. I saw somebody else's and quoted it. I'm like, it was Ages of Mayhem got a higher score than Crackdown 3. I'm like, my tweet was basically like, I don't remember what I said to start with, but at the end I was like, these scores don't make no fucking sense. What the fuck? Because I have both of them, and Ages of Mayhem, I said, compared to Crackdown 3 is trash. If I'm not comparing it to Crackdown 3, it's an okay game. But if you people don't know how to read or comprehend. And I got some guy that don't even follow me. I'm like responding to me there. I'm like, oh my God, I just put it out there. I'm like, it don't make no sense to me. I didn't mean I needed a fucking response from you, jackass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man. It's not showing me, well, this wasn't from Ryan McCaffrey. I don't give a fuck who it was from. I just stated my fucking opinion.
Hey Jago, Leonidas in chat says you want to play on Steam? LOL. That was
Fuck
funny.
Steam.
I got
I
a
don't
lot of
give
Steam games. Hey, we haven't said Game Pass. I got put there is a warning. People are suffering from Game Pass Tourette syndrome. You can't say Crackdown 3 without saying Game Pass. That's the new rule.
Crackdown 3, played it in Game Pass, and I'm having fun.
Wait, no, I can boo you now. I can hit the boo thing. Anytime you say
Honestly, like if it's not one thing, they're gonna find something to bitch about.
Yeah, they're gonna find something. Yep.
And now it's all about Game Pass. Like, who gives a shit? I'm playing this game, Crackdown, which I'm having a ton of fun with, for $10 a month, and I'm playing it, and I get to choose from almost 200 more games. $200 a month. Am I thinking, oh my God, this must be a budget game? No, because guess what else is in? Guess what else is in Game Pass? Forza Horizon 4, amazing game. Gears 4, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Gears 5's coming.
It's not the discount bin, for God's sakes.
Yeah. I don't go to work and think about how can I piss somebody off on Twitter. I'm not about that. Or how can I put my 2 cents in on this normal post this guy posted just to get a rise out of him, or just because I feel like adding my 2 cents in there. I'm not that type of person.
I think that's a maturity thing. I think because of our age, we think it's ridiculous. But for people their age, like listen to my girls who are almost 16, and they talk about the drama going on at school and the people in social media. And I said, it's just a maturity thing, girls. I said, don't worry about like mean girls are mean girls, and in this world, it's mean gamers.
Yeah,
it's the same difference, except they're not mature.
I'm bipolar, so that's my excuse. I'm real nice one minute, then mean the next minute, and I have ADD, so I don't.
And ADD. And you smoke the ganja, so sometimes
AJ Styles, get off the screen.
Fucking Santa.
Finn Balor.
Maybe I am Leonidas. Well, you can't really call me an Xbox Leonidas. I've had every PlayStation console known to man since the very first one. I've had a Neo Geo. if you gonna call me an Xbox, you might as well call me a Neo Geo
Well,
bot.
if anyone hears an Xbox, it's me because I've never owned a Sony console ever.
I've had the Atari Jaguar. I'm a Jaguar bot. I've had the Atari Lynx back in the day. I had the Neo Geo home system. I had the Panasonic 3DO. I mean, I've had the TurboGrafx 16. I've had the Sega Master System. I mean, I've had them all. So I prefer Xbox over PlayStation. I always have. It didn't matter to me about power because I had to play. Let's be honest, I had the PS2 first, and then Microsoft comes out with the Xbox, and Halo Infinite. That looked phenomenal, and it drew me into Xbox. I mean, yeah, and then and from that point on, I've been pro Xbox, more of an Xbox guy because I was a Sega guy first, and I've heard other Sega guys say this. So I'm not the only one who says this. Transitioning from Sega when they quit making consoles, transitioning from Sega to Microsoft just felt like a natural progression.
Yeah,
For
I
us,
agree.
for us Sega fans that lost the Sega consoles we were used to, like the Dreamcast, and then the Sega Saturn, and then before that was the 32X, or you had the Sega CD and the Sega Genesis, or the Sega Master System. I was a Sega guy first. I got the Nintendo consoles later when I got older. Like I had an NES when I was young, but then I got a Super Nintendo. But I had and it's Nintendo 64. But then
Hold on. We got a commercial for coffee casuals and consoles.
uh-oh.
All I see is a puppy dog.
Yeah, the screen's like a few minutes behind us.
Yeah, it's a little laggy.
Ready?
Ready.
Yeah, I just don't understand, man. I don't get it. I don't get in. I mean, hell, you guys see stuff I tweet. I really don't tweet shit that tries to piss people off. But motherfucker, I try to be PC as hell. But holy shit, once in a while, people are like, "Oh my god, you said this was great. It is not." I'm like, shut the fuck up. Go bother somebody else.
How about
really?
how about we ask Sean Murray? Sean Murray, what do you think about consoles? I don't know. I'm working on a game right now, so some DLC and some crap. Sean Murray, are you lying to us again? No, I would never do that.
What's Larry Herb doing?
Larry Herb is down there giving me a blowjob.
Damn.
It feels good.
Damn.
Hope you've got his white
Skull
gloves on.
Stomper.
Oh,
Exactly.
They're not white yet, but they're about to be.
They're looking to get there.
Pardon me, any more questions before Larry finishes up?
Yeah. No, I mean, look, man, the Game Pass thing, I'm not even gonna lie, I was so against that to start with.
Jacob, I'm a guest. I said, do you have anything you want to ask me?
No, I like you, Sean Murray. Go away.
Jacob, kiss my ass. Okay.
Sean Murray,
Yes?
eat a dick.
Asshole.
Ooh.
Okay, Major Nelson, you about done? Okay, that's my cue. See you later. Been fun.
You know why I don't like Sean Murray? I have
Why?
nothing personal against the guy, but every time I went into GameStop, there's a lot of pro Sony guys that worked there, or the one I actually went to a couple times. There was a lot of pro Sony guys that worked there, and every fucking time I went in there, he's like, "You want No Man's Sky?" I was like, "Yeah, get that shit now. I want to go get that stupid fucking game out of my face. No, I don't want that. It's gonna be trash." Lo and behold, when it came out, guess what happened?
Yeah.
It was fucking trash. I was like,
when,
"Man,
when you walk into GameStop now, all they say is, "Which pop figure would you like on the shelf?"
yeah, no shit."
People collecting those, man. Shit.
And the only kiosk they have set up for games, for gaming consoles, for like majority of them is the Switch and the PlayStation. I'm like, where the fuck is the Xbox? What is going on in here? They still have Xbox games for sale, but you can't test an Xbox out. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, listen, don't even get me started. I walk into the local Best Buy, and they still have a black OG Xbox One with
The fat boy.
no game being played on it, but the Switch is on and the PS4 is on.
Of course.
Time.
we don't hardly even have an Xbox section anymore. It's all gonna be
What's
all
up,
on the
Dirty
cloud.
J? Dirty J's in chat.
Hey,
No, that's why I feel so proud. When I know people hate GameStop, but I still like going to GameStop because that's one of the few stores that we have left that is like totally, can't say totally, but it's still like 80%, 85% totally devoted to games. And it's the only store we can go to as gamers where you will run into people who are like-minded who love gaming. You can't go to Best Buy for that. You can't go to Walmart for that because there's other sections inside Walmart.
Right.
So I love that. You know, once it goes away, we're losing something with GameStop. No matter how much you hate GameStop, it's the fucking truth. Once GameStop goes out of business, unless you go to a mom and pop store, but they're few and far between. You know what I'm saying?
We have a mom and pop store that I was telling you about where I bought my OG Xbox games. It's literally called the Last Game Store. I'm not joking.
Nice.
That's what they call it. And they've got old cartridges for every system. They've got old consoles that you can purchase. Although the other day I was in there and they had a Xbox. It was the brand new Connect 2.0, and they wanted $200 for it.
thanks for following, Melissa.
And a friend of mine who bought my old OG or my Xbox Fat, he wanted a Connect for his kids, and I said I'd go look for one. But $200, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Crazy prices.
I can't believe that the Sean Murray is just popping on the screen now.
I know. I'm just seeing that too.
Yeah, it's pretty delayed.
Very delayed.
Our internet hates us. Hey,
I just looked out the window and it's fucking snowing here.
we just got cloud internet. It works great. I'm playing Crackdown on it. You'll see the gameplay in like 2 hours.
Are you sure that's not the Sony internet?
Yeah.
Because their internet sucks pretty bad. Their network sucks.
Yeah.
So do their movies too. No, just kidding. Hey, no, wait, I'm not saying shit. They're coming out with a Masters of Universe movie.
Yeah, but it could be shit.
That's gonna be Sony.
Well, it's good. Yeah, it's.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I didn't look into it.
They have the director from fuck, I forgot what superhero movie it is. I can't think of it. But they start filming it in July, and it's supposed to release in this December. And you gotta think though. It can only go uphill from the last Masters of the Universe movie.
Oh god, that first one. Oh my man, that was horrible.
Are you talking about the Master of the Universe
Movie.
that came out when we were kids with Dolph Lundgren as He-Man? Come on,
Yes, the
man!
live action
that was
trash.
such fantastic movie making.
Mega's the only one that liked it.
Okay, I haven't gotten to this part in Resident Evil 2, but I've seen some screenshots of Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. He looks like Dolph Lundgren. Is that true?
You know what, Jay? I haven't gotten to him either. That's how little I've played the remake of Resident Evil 2. And it's been out what? 2 weeks now? Going on 3 this Friday? Good Lord.
I'm trying to play it. Believe me, and I'm loving it. I'm just finding it hard when I find time to play a game. I don't think I want to sit down and play a game that's going to take me 4 hours and a lot of concentration. That's why I plop on quick and fun games. And I think that's why I'm so hooked on Crackdown.
Yeah. Crackdown. It's just mindless fun blowing up shit, man.
Just a little girl on the screen that looks she's really cranky. That's super when we're talking about Crackdown.
In Game Pass.
I just said boo every time you say that.
Boo.
Hey, someone say VR.
VR.
Sure.
You won't see that for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we won't see it till tomorrow.
I'm seeing Sean Murray over here still.
Yeah.
I just put up Game Pass Tourette syndrome. I can prescribe you something for that.
No, that game. that game? The one I won from you, Super, the VR one, the mansion, haunted. What is it? What is it?
Affected the manor.
Mhm.
Manor. Yeah, I had that on my Gear VR. I told you this in chat, like type, in the tweet DM, but I played that so much on the Gear VR because it was so good because it was wireless, and
Mhm.
they tell you just like a PlayStation version, just stand up, and then you can get so twisted around because you're standing up, you're not sitting there, not touching anything, and it just makes it immerses you that much better because you're actually standing. And dude, it scared the shit out of me like for the like first time I played through it, but then I played it over and over and over again. That's why I wasn't scared. You watched it. I knew pretty much what was coming,
Yeah.
but then you were like, you can go the other way. I was like, and I
Well,
remember
that,
I looked to the left and looked to the right. I was like, yeah, I remember that I could have went right, but I didn't. So I need to go back through it. I don't like did it change the game any?
Uh, it takes you to
You
some
still
different spots.
you still end up with the same end, I'm sure.
It depends because I've gone through it a couple times and I've had different instances of things been different where it ended sooner than I wanted it to because I went veered off to a area or there was something that indicated to me I shouldn't have gone that way, and I went that way anyways and then got fucked up.
I gave my
But you still end with the same end, the jump scare or whatever, right?
Yeah, but it depends on where it ends up being.
Dirty
Okay,
J,
yeah, okay.
Dirty J, you got to change your pants, bro. He says he still has a block card.
I saw
Says
that.
Blockbuster.
Holy shit!
Once in a while, you got to wash those pants.
Hey, Dirty J, I still have my CC's. No, what was it? TT's rewards card. You remember TT's?
Yeah,
Remember that
kinda.
chain? That chain, the Mexican restaurant chain
Is that
Yeah.
with
is that a titty
the
bar?
Mexican fried ice cream. You should remember that, Corpse.
Yeah.
They had commercials for it all the time.
Oh, we used to have a place called Mexicali Rosas, and they had the deep fried ice cream.
Well, there was a place over here in the States called TT's.
Yep, Chi-Chi's.
And they went out of business. God, probably when I was in my teens.
We have a Chi-Chi's, and that is a Mexican restaurant as well.
Well,
But
it's
it
the
may
same.
be the same thing.
we
They
got
went
it.
out of-
We
went
got
out
a
of-
Choo Choo's and a Chongies. Choo Choo Chongies. Bad joke.
But one of their
Cheech
things,
and Chong?
Cheech and
one
Chong.
of, one of their things was Mexican fried ice cream. They would put in their commercials a lot. You could only get it at Chi-Chi's.
That would actually be an awesome idea. Have a restaurant called Cheech and Chong's, and you can get Mexican and Chinese.
And some weed.
And some weed in the back.
Weed to go.
I don't know if I told you guys the story, but Tim Hortons is basically the Dunkin' Donuts of Canada, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And we have these things called Timbits, which I think are very much like the or what do you guys call the little round things you can buy at
Nipples.
Around the balls.
the little round donut ball.
Balls is the only thing I
Yeah.
know.
Breasts.
So,
balls,
so
yeah.
anyway,
Bosom.
we call them Timbits here, right?
Uh-huh.
So you can
10
buy
bits.
yeah, we call them Timbits. You can buy a dozen Timbits or 2 dozen or whatever,
Uh-huh.
but you can't buy 13 Timbits unless you want to pay extra. But if there was a Tim Hortons here in Halifax that if you went up to the drive-thru and asked for the 13 pack of Timbits, they would slip in a gram of weed.
Oh, cool.
What? No.
No,
Cardi
no
B.
lie.
Cardi B looks like she put on a few pounds from down here. Sorry, you'll see it in a minute.
We'll see in 20 minutes.
I like these two round things.
I'm finally seeing your Game Pass Tourette syndrome thing. It finally came on the screen.
Tourette syndrome.
Yep, I see it.
Tourette syndrome, yeah.
Game Pass Tourette syndrome.
Oh, Tourette. Sorry, I was not pronouncing that properly.
VR.
I am educated. I did go to university. I just have never had to spell Tourette before.
Oh.
Me neither. I had to look up how to spell it.
I couldn't tell you how to spell Tourette's because I don't use that in my everyday conversations, and I've never had a reason to even write down the word Tourette. So I'd have to look it up too.
Let's
Yeah.
all try to spell issues that people may have. Like, let's see, who can spell dyslexic?
Oh God. Dyslexic. Dys and Lexus together. It's close enough. Dyslexus.
I don't know. All I know is that Jimmy the dyslexic boy says "sick my duck."
You said the magic word.
VR. Look.
Food babe time.
Boot day. Yeah, I haven't
Dirty
seen
J.
Sweet Thing in a while, man. You need to be bringing Sweet Thing up.
Dirty J said somebody say VR, so I said it in the chat.
You
Yeah,
know
it was
what they
like-
need to create? You know what someone needs to create? You need to create YouTube red light district so that we can do whatever we want on YouTube. And
Yeah.
it can be only 18 plus, and you can show some real boot beats.
Hell yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry about minors. Like really, you really don't have to worry about minors seeing it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I see a witch on the screen.
They want to come out with fucking YouTube Red. I'm like, get that. I am not paying you, YouTube. Stop that.
No, I'm not paying the subscription.
No, no.
No, hell no. Not when YouTube's always been free. Yes, I want to see a fucking TV show with PewDiePie in it. Get the fuck out of here. Or big YouTube. No, I just watched their YouTube channel if I was into that. Sorry. No. I don't have enough time in the day. I'm sure I ain't watching big YouTube guys in TV shows on YouTube Red or whatever the fuck it is. Man.
I don't believe you.
It's the truth.
You
That's
know,
all I can tell you.
you know you're watching Ninja.
Fuck Ninja. I ain't watching him. I don't give a fuck what he's playing. I'd rather. See, that's another thing too. People are like, I'll watch these streamers. I'm like, how much? Maybe it's just me. I have hardly any time to game with work and life and everything. And then you hear people talking on podcasts where I was watching this guy, and listening to that. I'm like, do you not work for a living? Do you sit at home constantly and watch videos and watch streams and like, what in the fuck do you do to make money? Watching videos and watching streamers don't get you paid. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand it either. Maybe it's a knee problem. I don't get it.
She getting down with Becky Lynch.
Becky. Woof woof.
Because I hear a lot of people on podcasts like, yeah, watch him. I'm like, and then you play games. When are you actually working?
Yeah.
Oh, because I work Monday through Friday and long hours. I mean, yeah.
I work 5 days a week at my
Yep.
full-time job, and then I have my side business that I work evenings and weekends,
Yep.
and then I try to fit in gaming, and I try
Yep.
to fit in family.
Yep.
Where's the time for all this shit?
Yeah, I don't understand either. I mean, granted, guys, if I like right now, I'm in here in my little man cave with my Street Fighter arcade machine going off in it, but I just turned the volume on. See, it's on. But if I had time to game, I'd be sitting here right now, honestly, like you, Jay. If I had a TV in here, playing something probably. You know, or if my old lady was watching something in there, I'd get a little more game time in, but I couldn't sit in here all night. What would be the point in being with this woman if I come home and I sat here and played video games until 11 o'clock and she went to bed and she never saw me? You know what I'm saying? You got to squeeze some kind of family time in too, so I don't understand.
I
She would kick me out.
gotta squeeze something. here in a
Oh
second.
yeah. Squeeze that on your own time.
Yeah. They're playing with your chalupa in chat, okay?
Yeah.
Do not be touching your chalupa while we're podcasting, please.
Please, yes.
This is Wendy's, not Taco Bell.
What did you get from A
cheeseburger, a chicken sandwich, Hold on, go away, booth babes. I gotta concentrate on food now. Okay.
He got the dollar menu.
Yeah,
The only
but
thing I ever get from Wendy's, literally, is chili and salad.
ooh,
Chili's really good.
Chili,
I
yeah.
really like the
Chili's
chili.
Did you ever? Or okay, if you have never tried this, promise me you'll try next time. And if you hate it, that's fine. But go buy
Tell Jay you wasted your money.
go buy yourself a small chili or a
Uh-huh.
medium chili. Buy yourself a garden salad, not a Caesar, and dump your chili on top of the salad. It's delicious.
I knew you were going there, Jay. I was going to say put the chili on top of
Oh
salad.
my god, it's so good. I love it.
It's like a taco salad.
Yeah, but I mean,
Gross.
you can get a taco salad there. But if they don't have taco salad on the menu, just
You can
order
make
chili
your
and
own.
salad. Yeah.
I knew you were going there. I knew you were going with that. I knew it. I've never thought about that, but you're right. Wendy's chili's always been on point. That's one
Oh
thing
my
they've
God.
had
Yeah.
for serve. Like since I can remember as a kid, they've always had chili. Do you guys remember when Wendy's tried the pasta bar thing? They had a pasta bar.
We never had that in Canada.
I don't remember
as far
that.
as I remember.
Yeah, down here they had a pasta bar. They tried that for a while, and that didn't last long.
Remember when
Oh.
McDonald's tried to make pizza?
Yeah.
I kind of remember that.
gross. I don't remember
What-
that.
What was that burger at McDonald's back in the day where they put the cold side on one
The
side and the hot side?
The McDLT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
The
remember
hot
that
side's
too.
hot and the cold side's
The
cool.
whole side. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just
Forgot
old
about
as
that shit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was a popular thing. I remember seeing people get it. It was like a novelty. Like, my hot side's hot over here, and my cold side's cold on this side. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Who'd have thought you could do that?
Yeah, I did that myself
Yeah.
last weekend when I barbecued some burgers and I made sure my tomatoes and my lettuce was cold. Like, who? Big fucking deal.
Yeah, it was a gimmick thing. It was the 80s and 90s. We've lived through some crazy shit.
Oh yeah. Some different bits of experimenting with some strange shit, and
Yeah, just in
Wait
every
a second now.
aspect of
Are we
life.
still talking about food?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yes,
Make
yes,
me
about
hungry.
food. Oh.
Actually, I'm getting hungry now. I'm gonna have nachos as soon as I get out here.
Damn. I like nachos.
And guacamole.
I'm not that big on guacamole, but I'll eat some of it, I guess.
Oh, come on. Guacamole's delicious. My daughter, she'll buy avocados and she'll
Mhm.
make guacamole for me.
Now, see that if it's like fresh, yeah, I would probably like that more. So,
Well, we get the Costco stuff, right? The Costco stuff's pretty good.
yeah.
Yoshita is in here.
Uh-oh.
All I see is Booth Babes.
He's holding.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
I
I've been
see.
watching for a while now. Is Booth Babes.
And like,
That's great.
like here's
The
the
screen's
problem.
on
Super, I have a problem here. She's unstrapping her red ties in front of her chest, but it doesn't go any further than that. I have a problem there.
Yeah. Oh, 'cause I don't want to get.
She was like, I don't want to get banned.
No issues ever again.
That's private time. I kid.
So, what game are you guys? This is a
Division.
game centric. No, you didn't let me finish. Super, a game centric podcast, but not all about games. What game are you guys looking forward to playing this coming up weekend? I know mine's Anthem.
I'm trying to like I am pulling between Anthem and Metro, and I don't know which way I'm gonna go. But I think if I get Anthem, I'll have lots of people to play with, and I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a game you need to play with friends, of course.
Yeah.
But is there a single player in
Yes,
Anthem at all?
there is. What was their tagline? My world or your world, my story, my world, your story, or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
something to that effect.
Yeah, it's a single. You can play that whole game, Jay, by yourself. That's what they said. What the devs have said. You can play that whole game by yourself if you so choose to, and not have played one stitch of the story with friends.
Okay, well then I'm gonna hold one of you in the chat, or one of you in the podcast, that if I end up buying Anthem, one of you guys has to play it with me at least once.
Oh, I told you, Jay, during the demo, I was like,
I know.
hit me up. And you were like, okay, well, I got some shit to do. And you never jump back on the rest
The
of it.
weirdest thing is that I've got the weirdest hours when I play, right?
Yeah.
I don't, and I think that I play when other people aren't. So
Me too sometimes, Jay, so I understand.
it's hard to arrange with people, but yes, I would love to play with friends, especially you guys, because like, let's be honest, guys, you know, like we spend Tuesdays together,
Yep.
Yep.
and we chat during the week. You know, you
Yeah.
guys are. I consider you guys as good of friends as people that I know.
Right on.
So
Oh, yeah.
same here.
Most definitely. Corpse
so if
knows
we can-
that.
if we can play, that'll be awesome.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I still got to pick the game up, so I'll have to do that.
So I'm telling you right now, Jay, Anthem has been paid for a long time. All I got to do is go to GameStop and pick it up on Friday. That's it.
I'll be right back.
All right.
The only way I'm getting it is if my Game Sharp person gets it, because I'm hearing a lot of bad stuff about this game too. I mean,
Damn it, Super! Stop with the negativity.
I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just kind of warning people. Like I say this with every game that is like this. You should never pre-order games like this. Wait till like a week after launch and see how the game's running and see if they patched all the bugs. 'Cause I guarantee you, like, and I'm a huge Division fan. Like, I guarantee you both Division and Anthem are going to be.
Oh, of course. They're going to have bugs, dude. I mean, you know what? That's fine. But this, for me, this is just me. This, and I'm not a huge looter shooter fan either. I tried Destiny because they hyped the shit out of that game. You saw commercials everywhere. You look like a total badass. You know, if you play Destiny with one of the Guardians, blah, blah, motherfucking blah. And I bought the damn first one the first week. You bought it day one, picked it up at GameStop at like 10 in the morning, right after they opened up. I was actually at work, drove the work truck there. And I got home and played it for like a week. And I was like, man, this game is trash. Took it back. Nope. And then I got Destiny 2, played through. Yes, it had a story, somewhat of a story, and played through it. And it was still more of the same to me. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't do it. So I haven't touched it. I bought it digitally like a dumbass. I can't return it. And I haven't touched it. But this for me, and I played the first division, never beat it.
I finished Division. I just didn't have a lot of people to continue playing it with.
Well, I rented it from GameFly, and it just got boring to me. You know, maybe I didn't play with a lot of friends, but it got boring. And I just like, you know what? Because I had it from GameFly, and you can keep it as long as you want from GameFly. You know that. I was like, send this shit back. There's other stuff on my list I want to play, and I played the Division 2 beta, and it felt like to me, being honest, Division 1.5. Right. Yes, they improved some shit. But it was buggy as fuck. I put some tweets out there, not trying to talk shit about it. I just thought it was funny. I'm there and shooting my gun, shooting these guys, and you see my guy, he's holding nothing. And there was audio issues. I kept getting kicked out of the game, just like Anthem. And so, I mean, and that's okay. It's cool if you're a Division fan, but that's set in reality. I am more of a sci-fi fan. And I know BioWare has the pedigree. They have the chops to make a good game and like a good story. And it's sci-fi. I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and I do love Star Wars. I'm Star Trek first though, but I'm a huge sci-fi fan, and all those elements combined with BioWare should be able to make a good story and having the sci-fi aspect and having the fucking on spot, the great flying mechanic, and it feels like you're like really Iron Man. There's been Iron Man games before, but it feels like you're actually Iron Man. They nailed that. Yeah. Just everything together combined for me in Anthem. I knew it was going to be day one, and since I played the demo, I am not disappointed. And I'm not burnt out on looter shooters because I haven't played a lot of them. I dropped Destiny like a bad habit, 1 and 2. Sorry, no. So for me, this may be the first looter shooter that I actually spent a lot of time in. That's what I'm looking forward to because it has everything together.
I played Destiny, and I finished Destiny with a couple of people. I think I might have played with you, Super, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Oh wait,
Yeah.
Before you go, Jay, I switch it to where we're looking at toys on the screen now. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
seeing
ahead.
more. I'm seeing Mortal Kombat and Yoshida holding dildo sticks.
You'll see it in a little bit, but I'm just browsing through toys. But go ahead. Yeah, dude, I'll still play Destiny. Either one of them. I still like Destiny 1 and 2.
No, I
Just
see, and I played it. I played Destiny quite a bit, and then I kind of got like same thing, bored with it. I finished the campaign, and then didn't really feel the need to
keep
continue.
going on it. No, and I mean, I put more time into Destiny 2 than I did the first one, because I couldn't return it because I bought it digitally. But I mean, I put about 2 weeks in the first Destiny, and I put about a month here and there, not like a whole month's time worth of time, but say a month of time me playing here and there into Destiny 2, and I just got bored with it, dude. Like you
Right.
being stuck to one guardian, and I didn't like that. With Anthem, you can switch on the fly once you unlock them, and I just everything. It's a culmination of a lot of things that Anthem feels like a looter, like they made they actually made a looter shooter for me. You know what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm saying?
You can be
Yeah, I totally.
you can be 3 characters on Destiny too,
Yes, but you can't switch them out during the campaign or whatever.
but you got to build them up just the same. You got to build each
Yeah,
one of those mechs, or what do you call them? Javelins.
javelins.
Yeah, you got to switch each one of
Yeah,
them for
you have to like
it's,
level them up. Yeah.
it's the same thing pretty much.
It just to me it's like finally somebody made a looter shooter that I was like it got me that same feeling that had when I first saw Titanfall or something. It's
Still
all
love
along the same.
Titanfall to this day. Still
Me-
probably my favorite first-person shooter.
Oh, to this day, that's the best.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, and people get pissed off. I don't give a fuck. It's the best shooter like that type. It's the best story campaign for that type of like.
Oh, you mean number two?
Yeah.
Yes,
I love
yes,
number
yes,
Oh my
yes.
god, they live figures from I think
And
NECA.
and one of my favorite multiplayers, if not my favorite multiplayer, even over Gears and Halo. And I was a Gears fanatic during the first three because I got a Gears tattoo. So I mean that'll tell you something, a huge one. But it's my favorite multiplayer. I probably put more time in that multiplayer, Titanfall 2, than any other multiplayer this whole gen.
I have to admit, I didn't get into the Titanfall 2 multiplayer very much, but I loved one.
Oh, I loved one too. I put a lot of time in it as well, but that was pretty much all it was because it was multiplayer campaign and multiplayer. So,
Right.
but I mean, I'm a huge Titanfall. I haven't even played Apex Legends because I have such little time. I want to, but then I don't want to play with randoms on that game. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And I hear that's an amazing game too.
And Crackdown, I didn't give a shit, whatever, because it wasn't there, so they didn't have the option. But I still had fun with it. But with Apex, I want to play that with like friends, not randoms, because you have to communicate the actual talk. It depends on the game, but I want to play that. But I'm not going to play it with random people. I'm not,
Right.
because it's like playing Anthem during the demo. You're playing with. I didn't have many instances of this, but a few times you're playing with randoms, and they would beat the whole mission you're on. Say if I went down, and they wouldn't pick you up until the mission was over. That's bullshit. I want to be
Right.
part of the fight. Come on.
Yeah.
I think I played more loading screens on the demo than the game itself.
Well, I mean, yeah, there was a lot of loading screens, and they said there's still like a lot of loading screens, but they did put that patch out. I don't know if you guys saw that. The patch is supposed to help improve the length of time that you see loading screens, so you're supposed to load faster or whatever. I read it real quickly.
Good, yeah, they need to definitely fix that.
There were a bunch of other fixes too. What's his name? Fucking Vogelskreek put it in the Dashcast DM. They did a lot of fixes.
Pretty
I just know that I'm gonna be a lot of time in Anthem when I get in the game, and like I was saying earlier, there's no point in me buying Metro. There's no point in me buying Far Cry New Dawn, even though I love the Far Cry series. When I haven't beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Resident Evil 2 yet.
Yeah.
Only two games I'm getting this whole year is until Black Friday sales is Kingdom Hearts 3. I already got that, and Dreams because it's the Project Spark of PlayStation now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually, believe it or not, I was actually where I was working today in this homeowner's house. This guy, you like this super. He's like 21. He's the homeowner's son. He no life, no lie. I mean, they're working in and out of the house, blah blah blah. We were putting flooring in his bedroom, so he took his TV off the wall and moved his bed and his TV and his PlayStation into the. Because I saw the PlayStation before he had shut the doors this morning. He went, he moved all that in there in the dining room and shut the doors because his door had doors to the dining room or a little living room, whatever it was. And he no life, no shit you. The whole day from like 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning to the time I left that house at like almost 5 today, he no life Kingdom Hearts 3 because I could see it. I could see it through the blinds, able to walk him back and forth. I was like, my buddy working with me, he's like, he stopped there and looked. He's looking through the blinds. He's like, what's he playing? I said, he's playing Kingdom Hearts 3. He's been playing that shit all day.
Kingdom Heart kicks ass.
I haven't finished that either.
See, I don't have that. And I've seen a lot of people on Twitter. Well, say not a lot, but I've seen a few people on Twitter saying I never played the first two, but
I never did either. The only reason I'm playing number 3 is because my nephew, who's my game share partner, bought it.
Well, see, and I have a lot of people on Twitter say I've never played the first two, but I've played this one because there's been so much hype around it. And they're like, you really don't need to play the first two because it gives you a synopsis of the first two. So, and my girl actually wanted to get that for me for Valentine's Day. I think I told you guys that.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was like, don't. I was like, I actually kind of want to play it, but I don't have time. I'll pick it up. We'll pick it up later or something. I don't have time. It's not going to be my go-to game. You know what I'm saying?
It's not for everyone. Jay, did you get it? I thought you bought it or something.
Yeah, I got it. Like I said, my nephew bought it, and he bought the $100 version, or $120 version.
Jesus.
So it's got all the extra shit on it, and I haven't had a chance to play it.
I thought I remember you getting that. Then I'm like, oh, I don't know how Jay's gonna play that with one hand because you got to do so much on that.
Well, like I said, I've got the Elite controller where I have my left bumper and my left trigger connected to the paddles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that helps quite a bit.
Nice.
Plus, I've got the adaptive controller.
I was going to say the adaptive controller too.
So if I need to, I can switch some things around.
I got a stinking corpse on the screen.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, I see Skeletor.
I see 2 skeletons.
Yeah, I see two. Yeah.
I'm looking at toys and stuff. Like, I kind of want to see what Toy Fair was Saturday, so I want to. This distracted me. I want to see what the Halo toys are, because if you look at the Toy Fair in February, then
I had a refresh.
It kind of gives you a hint on what's coming on the next Halo game. Because the toys, there's usually leaks through toys, so I kind of like study that.
Oh yeah, like the outfits for the upcoming Avengers movie with the toys. I've been hearing or seeing whatever.
Yeah, well, vehicles, weapons, backgrounds, descriptions of like the settings and stuff. So. I don't think they have any up here on Big Bad Toys yet, but...
I was going to ask you, were you looking at Big Bad Toy Store?
Yeah, just Big Bad Toy Store. I love the store. They have everything, man. It's crazy.
One of my favorite places to go, look at actual really cool toys. Like toys you wouldn't want to play with, you just want to put on the shelf. Collectibles, I'll say. Because you won't find a lot of stuff they got at Big Bad Toy Store at Walmart or... No.
Toys for adults. That's what they say on Masters of the Universe. They don't even say for kids. They're like toys for adult collectors.
Like I told you guys, I got that right at 20-inch tall Gypsy Danger statue, and I don't. He's on the shelf, but I don't play with him.
They brought back Omega Supreme. They're doing a new thing on Netflix for War for Cybertron. I can't wait.
Did you guys see Bumblebee yet?
Yeah.
No, I haven't,
I
Jay.
have not seen that yet. No.
So
No.
I've seen it on the Cody. I use quotes when I say
We
Cody.
we
Me
don't, we
too.
don't condone that.
and it's good quality. And
Mm.
I started watching it the other day, and the whole opening scene is Cybertron. Is like, wow, they use like everybody.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah, they should have made the whole movie like that. Yeah, I recognize every single one of them. I'm like, I know that guy. No, that guy used to have him. He was a minicon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I want to see it. I just haven't seen it yet.
Do you remember the ones that you could pull back and they were spring loaded?
Yeah.
They would run forward, then they'd
They'd
pop
flip.
up. Yeah,
Mhm.
they'd pop
Yeah.
around to their feet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had all those too. Those are so awesome.
Yeah. I had a huge collection of Transformers back in the day. I don't know what the hell I ever did with them either. Fucking sucks.
And I had Megatron, and I used to play like cops and robbers with Megatron.
I actually had, and if somebody still got this and it's not broken, it's probably worth a lot of money. The Megatron that actually turned into the gun that was actually metal-ish
That's
or
what I'm saying.
metal.
That's what I'm saying. That's the guy that I used
Yeah.
to use when I played cops and robbers with.
Yeah, I used
Dude.
to have him. I had a bunch of them.
I had and I had the Megatron version where he was Galvatron, where he would turn
Yeah.
into this like cannon that lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had Perceptor, and he actually turned into an actual microscope.
Mhm. Yeah. I had
that one?
Perceptor.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know how Bumblebee's going to do that with some of these characters, some of these robots that transformed into odd objects. Like Megatron turned into a hand pistol, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
what did he turn into when he was on Cybertron?
Car tank
Yeah,
thing.
he was like a tank or some shit.
Mm.
You guys gotta see this toy. There was a Toy Fair exclusive. If it's on here, they have the Ghostbusters car, and it transforms into a transformer. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Nice.
Well, some of my favorite Transformers were the ones that combined together like to form like Devastator.
Yeah,
What are they- what-
Devastator. and
what-
you
what
had
are they
the
called?
aerial bots, and
Constructicons.
yeah, the Constructicons. You had the aerial bots. You had the Stunticons.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Love them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. But yeah, the Constructicons were the first ones where there was like 6 of them or 5 or 6
Yep.
of them that formed Devastator.
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 Didn't they
Oh,
do that in the movie and it was stupid?
In
what,
the
Jay?
the live action movie.
Yeah, did they do that in the live one of the
Yeah,
live
they
action-
did it in one of them, but he
Yeah.
he was like guzzling up a bunch of sand and shit.
Right, that's right.
They had they actually had Metroplex back in the day too. I never got him. I
I
wanted
didn't
him.
have
though.
him either, no, but I wanted him.
He was huge.
He's worth some money, man.
Oh fuck
yeah.
yeah.
I know. Like damn it. Couldn't afford nothing when I was a kid.
Super. I don't know if you know at the time, but it is 10 after.
Oh, okay. So, where can we find you, graphic guy?
You can find me in the gutter. No, you can find me playing Crackdown 3 until I finish it, and you can keep an eye on my social media feeds on Twitter. You can see all my new icons and logos and graphics that I've been creating. As you guys said earlier, since I'm not occupied with other things, I've got lots of time to create really cool shit for people.
Yeah.
And the latest one I did was for let me find his name. Sorry about that. He was Lethal Be More. So he wanted a Crackdown character. He sent me some images, and I created him into a Crackdown 3 character. And if people follow me on Twitter, you can actually see the
Yep.
progress of that, where it goes from step to step. It's a little animation I made. And I've been doing some stuff for the who are these guys? They are the I know the ambassadors. You know, the Xbox ambassadors. I did a logo for Ambassador Zimmy recently for I did a logo for them for the Ambassadors for Hope, and it's a charity
Nice.
that they're doing. So I did a logo for them. I also did an animated background for a couple of guys that are in the Iron Lords podcast.
Nice. Yeah.
You'll probably see them. They have a podcast once a week called The Last Word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know the thing
Keep an
that
eye
you're
on that.
referring to. Yeah.
Their next podcast should have an animated background.
Cool.
Yeah, so I've got a lot of little projects on the go, and a lot of the people that are listening, if you've requested something of me, it will get done. I just have a long list of people that I got to get done first, and just don't worry, it'll get done.
Mm.
Also, congrats to Noof Nukem again for winning the T-shirt.
It's a cool ass T-shirt, Jay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and you can follow my T-shirts on Redbubble. Just take a search for my name on Redbubble. You'll find a bunch of shirts. Anytime I create a icon or a gamer pick for somebody, I usually put on Redbubble as well. So all you guys, I think, have seen your icons on Redbubble.
Mm.
You should make a Sean Murray shirt. Sean Murray, do you want a shirt? Yeah, I'd like a shirt, please. Sean Murray, get up.
Make one of No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Come
Thought
here,
we
no
had
man's
Michael
sky
Jackson
shirt.
in the hangout for a second.
Sean Murray is Major Nelson done blowing you. Get out of here. Bye. Okay, good.
Major Nelson got a rifle.
Is that why stuff is going up and down? Because he's like,
Major's Minute.
yeah.
he actually put white gloves on.